In 2020, Linnea Mills, an 18-year-old scuba diving trainee from Missoula, Montana, is on her way to her final training session. Upon completion, she would receive her advanced open water diver certification, her first major step toward fulfilling her dream of becoming a marine biologist. After a 3-hour drive, Linnea arrives at Lake McDonald, a site known not only for its crystal clear waters, but also its frigid temperatures due to constant glacier runoff. For this reason, her instructor Debbie Snow had recommended she obtain a dry suit just days earlier. Since Linnea lacked the specialized training required to rent one from the dive school, staff helped her purchase a second-hand one from a private seller. Despite it now being 4 p.m. and daylight fading fast, the group of divers begin gearing up. At this point, Debbie is informed that Linnea's dry suit is missing the required inflator hose. For those unfamiliar, dry suits compress under pressure as a diver descends and must be actively inflated to prevent a dangerous squeeze from the suit itself. Although the inflator hose is a critical component, Debbie dismisses the concern, insisting Linnea use the suit like a standard wetsuit, relying solely on a BCD provided to her for buoyancy control. Trusting that her instructor knows best, Linnea complies. An hour later, the group of divers descend to about 15 feet without any dive briefing or buddy assignments, both of which are standard safety procedures. Less than 10 minutes into the dive, one diver signals to surface due to being cold. Without hesitation, Debbie escorts them back up, leaving Linnea and another trainee, Bob Gentry, alone underwater. When Debbie returns, she leads the 2 divers down to a ledge at a depth of 60 feet. Preoccupied with her compass, she doesn't notice that Linnea's suit has compressed significantly, leaving her nearly immobile. Linnea tries to get her attention, but Debbie drifts farther away. Fortunately, Bob glances over and sees that Linnea is struggling, but just as he reaches her, she falls backward off the ledge and begins to sink. Bob swims after her, finally catching up at a depth of 85 feet. He tries to inflate Linnea's BCD, but quickly realizes it's already at maximum capacity. Fighting to stay calm, he reaches for her weight belt, only to discover she wasn't given a quick release system. Instead, 44 pounds of loose dive weights are zippered into her BCD pockets, making them nearly impossible to remove in an emergency. To make matters worse, Linnea weighs just under 150 pounds, meaning she's carrying more than twice the recommended amount. Bob does everything he can to help Linnea, even offering her air through his regulator, but it's no use. Her dry suit has compressed so tightly that she can't expand her chest enough to take a breath. With his own air supply running critically low, Bob is forced to leave Linnea behind and resurface. After some time, Debbie resurfaces and is informed about what happened to Linnea. With the help of her assistant, the 2 descend in an attempt to retrieve her, but it's far too late. Linnea had sunk to a depth of 127 feet and was unresponsive by the time they brought her back to the surface, only made possible by removing her BCD.